Hi, this is Mace Haroff. One of the questions I'm frequently asked during my medical sales training programs is, how frequently should I call on a healthcare customer? The concern, obviously, is that many sales reps feel they're calling on their customers too often, and it's going to make the healthcare provider angry. Realistically, I found the opposite to be true. They don't call on their healthcare providers frequently enough. So let me answer the question. How often can you call on a healthcare provider? You can call as often as you have information about your product or other important information to discuss with the healthcare provider that can have an impact on his or her practice and the patient's life. Let's say, for example, that you saw Dr. Smith last week and you shared with Dr. Smith a way that he can reduce risk in surgery, save time, and possibly even avoid getting a bad outcome that could get him sued. Do you think that's something he would want to hear about? Of course it is. Every surgeon wants to know about that. Well, let's say a week goes by and you say, wow, I've got a new product or I have some new information and I'd like to take it over to Dr. Smith, but I called on him last week. He's not going to want to see me again. Because if he sees me again, then all I'm going to do is just show him again how he can reduce risk, save time, avoid having a bad patient outcome that might get him sued. Who would want to know that? See, a lot of sales reps, they think that showing up is just a matter of being there or not being there. It's about the message that you communicate when you're in front of a healthcare provider or even if you're calling them on the phone. Let me put the shoe on the other foot. Let's say that I'm able to share with you a way that you can earn $1 million in your territory this year. And let's say next week, I come up with a different way to earn an additional $1 million in your territory. If I approach you, are you going to say to me, hey, Mace, come on, man. You already showed me last week how to make an extra $1 million. I haven't figured out how to spend the money yet. You're not going to say that. So the answer to the question is, as long as you're providing relevant information that's going to impact the customer's world and impact the patient's world, then you should go back. Doesn't matter if 2 weeks has passed or 2 hours. The point is you want to be seen in your territory as a resource, as someone who provides useful, valuable information. Because you're never going to hear from one of your doctors, for example, hey, come on, Charlie, you were here last week and you showed me how to avoid getting sued. Let's be reasonable. Lawyers have to make a living also, right? You're not going to hear that. Keep your message relevant and you will always, always be welcome. That's pretty cool, isn't it? This is Mace Haroff, and don't forget, the patient always comes first. Talk to you soon.